Hello, welcome to this video. We are revisiting the subject of the Hills project at East Quogue and the approval of it by the Southampton Town Board. And you see here it says in East Quogue, this is from Newsday article, I'll link it below. It says, disputed golf community development poised to become Pine Barrens giant. So yeah, only on Long Island, where we have destroyed probably 70% of the Pine Barrens, we got to destroy some more because that's not enough, all right? Even though New Jersey's saved like 80% of their Pine Barrens, we couldn't do that here. It's just kind of ridiculous, and I still think this project needs to be stopped. I may not be involved in corruption anymore, but I'm still going to try to be very vocal about stopping this project. So it says here, an East Quogue golf community first proposed nearly a decade ago is slated to soon become one of the largest developments in the environmentally sensitive Pine Barrens after overcoming lawsuits and community pushback, because we all know in New York and on Long Island, it's the almighty dollar of Wall Street that controls everything. The Southampton Planning Board, in a 4-3 vote, approved a subdivision and site plan this month for the controversial Lewis Road residential development. The project, once known as the Hills, will feature 130 units, including a dozen set aside for affordable housing, so-called affordable housing. I don't think it's going to be that affordable, along with a private 18-hole golf course and recreational complex with a spa and fitness center, pool, clubhouse, and other amenities. Critics have argued the development, which includes preserving 436 acres as open space, doesn't fit with the residentially zoned property. The proposal could still face one more legal challenge from a local environmental advocacy group as a final attempt to halt the development. Ed DeVita, a partner with Discovery Land Company, the project's Arizona-based developer, said the community's extensive feedback helped refine a plan that will drive the area's economy, because that takes precedence over pine trees. This is a plan that will be able to execute, that will be sustainable, and we are proud to become a member of the community, he told board members after the December 8th vote. Board chairwoman Jacque LaFara was one of the dissenters, expressing concerns about how chemicals could adversely affect the aquifer that supplies Long Island's water. And sadly, Long Island's drinking water quality is not very good anymore. It used to be, but it's not anymore. The tap water in most of these areas tastes horrible. And it used to be good in Suffolk, but it tastes horrible there too. Board member Craig Catalanato, who voted yes, said he's very concerned about groundwater quality, but pointed to the Central Pine Barrens Commission sign-off on the project after 2 reviews. In a December 7th letter, the Commission noted that the most recent proposal revisions didn't materially alter the project and no significant adverse environmental impacts will occur. Knocking down lots of pine trees seems to be bad. I don't know. I don't know where they're coming from on that. But again, our Pine Barrens Commission is a joke. All right, it's not like New Jersey's. It's not like New Jersey where they take it seriously. This is more of a commission looking out for the rich than anything else here on Long Island. So it says, Group for the East End leader Robert DeLuca told Newsday his pro-environmental organization could decide within a week whether to file more litigation to try and stop construction, and I think they should. This project, no matter how you slice it, is a commercial golf resort built by a commercial golf resort developers, and it's being built on a residentially zoned piece of property. His organization was part of a 2018 lawsuit that is pending against the Southampton Zoning Board of Appeals after its decision that the golf course could be considered an accessory use to a residential subdivision. What's interesting here is that the Long Island Pine Barrens Society is noticeably absent in this letter. In fact, they haven't said anything. I've been a little suspicious of them. All right, they get money from a lot of people on Wall Street. So it says, last year, a judge dismissed a 2019 lawsuit that environmental groups, nearby residents, and State Assemblyman Fred Thiel of Sag Harbor filed over the town's preliminary subdivision approval. In 2017, the Southampton Town Board voted 3-2 in favor of the plan when it was known as the Hills, but the application failed because a supermajority was required for a zoning change. A few months later, the project reemerged and its review fell to the planning board. DeLuca said no comprehensive environmental review was done after the project revival, and he doesn't believe reviews from the Pine Barrens Commission were adequate. Concerns Brookhaven Town Supervisor Ed Romaine, a commission member, and Thiel have echoed. The public interest is only served by rejecting this proposal, sending it back to the town, and starting over, consistent with the intent of the very law designed to protect the Pine Barrens. Jay Schneiderman Uh, Southampton Town Planning and Development Administrator estimated construction could take 2 years. So I want to go over the site where it's at again, and this is the site where it's at. So this is the area that there's sand hills in here. There's desert-like areas. There's a couple of them. There's one here too as well. And this is where they want to build. So when they say no environment, you're going to be knocking down trees to build it. That's bad. It's very bad. All right, so this is the area where it was affected, and they've really gone out of their way, I've heard, to make sure people stay out because they don't want environmentalists going in and trying to see what kind of species are living in here. And so this is where the project would wind up taking place, right here in this area. So now we're going to go to the developer's website. He has the Hills Golf Club. So this is what the developer is, and you know who it's going to. The Hills offers a fresh golf. So this is basically a project, although it's not called the Hills. You can see, there's not a whole lot of information on it here on this site here. There's a couple of things. And then they have the Hills in East Quogue, preserves 424 acres in East Quogue, protects our drinking water. Right. Let's go to the preserve part of it, and let's see what they have here. So at Discovery, we considered ourselves stewards. So they're saying they're keeping 95% of the land as open space. Protecting East Quogue by removing dangerous bonfire pits, using only ergonomic oddities. So this is what they say. How we'll be preserving the land. The Hills is very comprehensive. I mean, really, this is some nice spin here of it. And they show pictures of the Pine Barrens here. Some nice spin of it, right? Golf courses need a lot of maintenance, all right? You need a lot of pesticides there, grass, and all kinds of things that are going to go. They say they're going to use only ergonomic. I don't know about that. So they have preserve, protect. This is, again, the developer's website here. So, this is the developer's website, all right? So you're building all this stuff here. How are you going to preserve 95% of the land when you're building all that stuff there? So I'm not buying that. I'm not buying that at all. I'll point you to the website. You can look at all this stuff. Improve, excessive night, the Hills team. Right. So they're trying to have a whole site here, basically, to try to make people think that they will be protecting the Pine Barrens for this project. Right. Exactly. It's all luxury housing too. It's not. We need like affordable housing. So it says reserve 424 acres out of the total 591 acres, or almost 72% of the land, and 95% of the land will be kept as open space. So they're saying this house developer. They don't have any maps or anything, or what it's going to look like. I don't see any diagrams here. It just says about us. It's got a whole website here that says download the Hills final and the draft environmental impact statement, and maybe you can see they'll have a thing here about it. Let's see, we can download this. Let's see, download the Hills environmental impact statement, final impact draft. All right, so we need the final one is what we need. Let's see if we can get that. So this is what it looks like. And again, they're going to knock down all those sand pits. They're going to be gone. Those pine trees are going to be gone. Those young pine trees that live there are going to be gone. Project overview. Let's see if we can get a map or a diagram. I can't read all this stuff here. But let's see if they've got a map or a diagram or something of what it looks like. But, I don't trust a thing. All right? I don't trust a thing. In New Jersey, this never would have happened. They would have preserved it. All right, so here you go. All right, so these are their options. So set up a conveyor system across the farm here. Okay, so this is green. Construct a new temporary road. Rent the farmland. Make it shorter. Fuel used for trucking and stuff. Hills South parcel. This is some other properties here. Staging area here. So let's see. We're going to have to zoom in a little bit and take a look at this for you. All right. So let's see. Parking road, just Hills property. Crack property. Because they bought that too, I believe. All right, so soil removal options, it says here. So, they're going to be messing with a lot of stuff here. All right, so that's one map there. It doesn't really show us a whole lot. Let's see if there's another one here. I don't have time to read through this whole thing here. I just want to look at maps. They need to show what they're going to be destroying, and they don't ever want to do that. Of course, they don't want to show what they're going to be destroying, because that would be bad. Oh, all right, let's see if we can get this. Might crash the computer. This is a big thing. Hopefully not crashing on here. Updated master plan. All right, let's see. All right, no image there. Let's see if we can get an image here. Actually, I could probably just scroll on the left here. Let's see if we can get something with an image. I don't think there are any images. It's all text. All I see is text. So they only have one image here of... Oh, wait, here we go. Here's one. All right, so this is another Hills at Southampton. All right, so let's zoom in here, and we'll show you what is going to be knocked down here. All right, let's get in here. Show you here. All right, Hills North, they won't do anything there. It's the south area that's going to have all the developments. So let's see. Existing cleared areas. So they're pointing to existing cleared areas. So let's see if we can get this larger here. Come on. Yeah, you can see existing cleared area. Okay, so that's an area there. Building envelope. So it looks like a lot of the buildings are going to be, or I don't know what the orange is there. Existing cleared area. The orange is probably all areas that are, let's see. Orange. Existing cleared area to be re-graveled. So they're claiming it's a cleared area when it's not a cleared area. And the green area is the natural area. So if you kind of look at it and you look at this, I don't see how they wouldn't knock down any trees here. They're going to be knocking down trees, all right? And that's anything that involves knocking down trees is something I'm against. So it's showing existing cleared areas. They're claiming they're turning... They think the sand pits are, like, not important, They think the sand pits are not important. Comfort station, and I guess this is going to be, like, the green area is the area that's going to be forested. Where's the golf course at? I guess it's in here. So, it's just a lot of stuff going on again. This is really... Let me make this smaller. Probably have to download this. But, this is what it looks like. So that's, this is what's going on. This is what it is on Long Island. This is an area. First of all, we're never going to be able to hike here anyway because it's privately owned. So, again, this is not going to be, you're going to have people coming here, trucks coming, going and going. An area that has, you imagine all the animals that live here that are used to the quiet. Well, now they're going to have all this disturbance around there. So this is tremendously ecologically disrupting to this area. But this is the way it is here on Long Island. We don't believe in preserving open space like in New Jersey. We don't do that. So let's go to the next thing, which involves hunting, which is what I made a video about a while ago, or I think last month, about the fact that it is January shotgun hunting season. So the EPCAL area is closed because, they are doing hunting just like the DEC areas. Again, the hunters, they don't know how to share the woods, so people have to stay out because, again, hunters are, they've got a lot of money, and they've got the government pretty much wrapped around their finger, and they can basically kick us out of the woods for most of January. So this involves the EPCAL area here. It says EPCAL Recreation Trail, Fields, Woods, closed to the public in January for shotgun hunting season. So it's town-owned property at the Calverton Enterprise Park, including the recreational path, will be closed to the public for the month of January due to the shotgun hunting for deer on the property, January 1 through 31st, so the entire month of January. This also involves town-owned property at 1751 Sound Avenue. The town runs a deer hunting program to allow state-licensed hunters to take deer from both sites during the bow hunting and shotgun hunting seasons in Suffolk County. Hunting on town property is allowed only by written permit granted by the town to state-licensed hunters who are Riverhead Town residents or property owners. The hunters are selected in a lottery conducted by the town's Wildlife Management Committee. Well, at least it's restricted to Riverhead Town, so we don't have to worry about people from outside of the area going to that area. For safety reasons, during shotgun season, the recreation path in all fields and woods are closed to the public. However, the dog park will remain open. So, again, safety reasons. Again, in other parts of the country, hunters and hikers can coexist just fine, but not on Long Island. No, we can't do that on Long Island because people don't know how to share here. All right, so we've got the barrier here, of course. This is a picture here. Police line, do not cross. So this has been closed since 2019 for each January hunting season. All right, so this is just one of many places I'll show that to you as well. And this is why we have to do a lot of hiking in, New Jersey this month, because a lot of the places that have wildlands. So this is, whoa, what are you doing here? So this is the area here. We've been here before. We've walked around here. I have no plans to go here this month anyway. But what sucks is it's not only this area that's involved, literally all these areas in the Pine Barrens involved. So this area here, Brookhaven is okay. You don't have to worry in Brookhaven. But this whole area here, you can't hike here. Pretty much can't hike all of this whole area here. A good part of Mandeville Hills you can't hike. Sarnoff you can't hike. Dwarf Pines, part of it you can hike in. Part of it you can hike in. But part of it you cannot hike in. Sears Bellows you can hike in. Rocky Point you cannot hike in. But a lot of areas you cannot hike in, and that's why I'll be in New Jersey for a lot of my hikes this month. Because, again, we don't want us in the woods. We'll see, though. I might go to Sarnoff anyway. I really don't want to have any confrontations, though. It kind of ruins the experience of having to worry about some hunter calling the police on you and having you fined or arrested just for hiking in the woods, which is what they would do in New York, because, again, they'd rather do that than go after real criminals, because that's the way New York works. But I think certain areas have hunting, certain areas don't, but I think it's north, the Sarnoff north area, but I probably won't do it, though I really do miss going to the Dwarf Pines, but I think that's going to have to wait, unfortunately. I just don't want to have any confrontations with hunters. They do have guns, So, and they got the police on their side and all that stuff, so, it's pretty ridiculous. I don't really want to take the chance when I could just go hike in New Jersey and not have to worry about it. So, but that's what's going on Long Island here. Again, again, if you want to go hiking in the Pine Barrens, my suggestion is just shut up and go hike in New Jersey. That's the way it's going to be this month. That's it for this video. Thank you for watching.